It has been an exciting past 24 hours. First of all, Ethereum has hit a new all-time high. Next up, over the past week, Coinbase is now number one on the App Store again. Obviously, all the hype relating to Shiba Inu, Bitcoin's risen a little bit, but today's news story is about a British teenager who is, well, a fraudster. He had stolen some cryptocurrency. So, British police have arrested a 17-year-old man who was in charge of making money via Bitcoin. That's it. That's the whole story. Okay, thanks so much for I'm just kidding. So, this guy has, well, he wasn't the biggest genius in the world, but just like I saw a news article recently about this lady that made millions of dollars scamming people through, well, not even people, it's businesses. People were purchasing her coupons like crazy. She had a Nissan GTR. She was going on crazy vacations, spending lavishly. Yeah, she's making millions of dollars just by printing coupons. So sometimes the simplest scams in the world can work. And in a similar fashion, this 17-year-old had $2.7 million worth of Bitcoin seized for fraudulent online activities. Now, what did this exactly entail? It wasn't anything crazy, but of course the police will title it as a sophisticated cyber fraud. So this guy basically set up a clone of a website that was popular, and just like in a similar fashion to the lady who was arrested for coupons, this website was a clone of vouchers and gift cards and whatnot, and people were buying it, except they were duped because they thought it was the legitimate website, and in reality they were sending Bitcoin to this guy. And well, there's no chargebacks in cryptocurrency. However, the blame falls on the customer. A lot of people will say that, oh, it's the fault of cryptocurrency, but no, there's millions of people. You can do chargebacks with credit cards, and yet there's millions of people every single year that manage to lose thousands of dollars through their credit cards, through sending US dollar. Now, you don't have to be a genius to do what this guy did, and it's always funny to me how the police say it's a sophisticated cyber fraud by just making a clone website. Well, okay. Anyway, so this guy is from Lincolnshire, England. Interesting. We have a Lincolnshire not too far away from here. Just like there's also a Rome in Illinois. He set up a website with $8,900 worth of stolen vouchers to buy with for Bitcoin. He was given a 12-month rehabilitation order by the Lincoln Crown Court, and it's basically a clone of Love to Shop. Now, I'm not familiar with this, but maybe some British folk are. He started this back in April 2020, and the prosecutor stated people were duped into clicking on his website thinking they were accessing the official site. Wow, that's a statement right there. Like, whoa, man. The police investigation found a total of 48 Bitcoin, a share of other cryptocurrencies, over 12,000 credit card numbers. 12,000, jeez. And the details of an additional 197 PayPal accounts. What? He made 200 PayPal accounts? He had over 12,000 credit card numbers? That's crazy. 48 Bitcoin, like a couple $1,000,000, and 12,000 credit card numbers. Was he also scamming these people apart from, like the actual scam? Was he skimming off the credit cards as well? Like, that's crazy. It's the largest seizure ever of cryptocurrency in Lincolnshire. The police is pretty happy about that. They're like, yes, more than £2 million worth of Bitcoin has been seized from a 17-year-old. Anyways, he admitted to charges of money laundering and fraud. Judge Katarina Knight said that if he was an adult, he would definitely be going inside jail, prison. Yeah, because prison's the tougher one. Not the first time Bitcoin has made its way into headlines in Britain for scams and arrests, obviously. Earlier this year, 5 individuals were charged in a much larger case. It was worth around £20 million, $27 million USD equivalent. The case lasted almost 2 years and saw the 5 individuals make use of a loophole. Now, this loophole was a company called CoinSport. It was operated by an Australian company called Casey Block Services, which committed the actual fraud. It was a long-running investigation involving a vast amount of money, millions of pounds. And ultimately, a lot of these scams are super simple. I mean, if you've ever watched American Greed, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just that it's been played out so many times that I'm still surprised people fall for this. Anyways, there was also another case where two men were jailed. This was back in South America. They earned over £3.5 million, 4.8 million bucks. They were basically creating websites to purchase illegal, stuff. And people, it was a scam. Obviously, they didn't have this illegal stuff to sell. In a lot of cases, I understand if it's like the elderly that get scammed and they might not have a clue with cryptocurrency. But if you're getting scammed and you're 20 years old and you're familiar with the internet, you're familiar with Facebook, social media, Bitcoin, NFTs, shame on you. Do your research, people. Some of the largest scams in the world, whether it's MLMs or Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes, all this stuff, all it takes is one crisis to unravel it, such as 2008 or even over the past year with COVID. In a lot of these cases, whether it's an investment that guarantees insane returns, or it's something that's too good to be true, or you're going to the wrong website and you're not double checking the link and you're clicking bad links, images, you're downloading random files on your computer that might be sketchy. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of spam. I get a lot of weird links. I always hover over them. If I see anything, my little monitor inside my brain goes off like beep, boop, 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 red flags, then I'm just going to completely ignore. I'm going to block whoever the sender is, and that's that. I'm going to go on further with my day. So guys, stay safe. If anything seems sketchy to you, look it up first. There's a lot of these same scams that are being played out, and usually you can find stuff on Reddit or on forums or even on YouTube about these particular scams or similar scams. It is quite impressive that a 17-year-old was able to amass such a large amount of credit cards and PayPal accounts and millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, because that means if he's 17, maybe, he started at 16 years old. He started within a year. Like, that's crazy, Although what he did is illegal, so I'm pretty sure he's going to learn from these consequences. And who knows, maybe in the future he does decide to go on the right white hat path, and maybe he's going to be a billionaire through legitimate services. Whoever knows? Anyways, that's today's video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm sleep deprived. I'm going to go and take a nap right now, and I'm going to feel great about it. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.